Hello folks and welcome back. We're going to dive straight in with this one, but suffice to say thank you very much indeed to all these lovely patrons who voted for this one in last month's Patreon vote. We're going for Wake Up by Mad Season, and I'm using obviously my Mikey Strat in neck position. Going to go to the bridge position for a part of the solo. The rest of it is all neck pickup. That's my clean tone. I'm using the Thorpe FX Pulse Doppler to get the vibey tones. And I love that it adds a little bit more dirt as well, right? Listen to this. That's just adding a little bit extra, isn't it? Then we've got a bit of gain on top. Coming from the 1991, and I've placed that after my vibe pedal, right? Then in the solo you've got some wah. I'm using my jam pedals wah. Gets quite trebly, and he's back in bridge position for that. Also adds a little bit of like a slap back delay, right? I'm using the Empress Echo system for that, but you know, again, any vibe pedal, any delay, any wah, those are the ingredients that you need, right? I'm just using these because I happen to like them. Let's learn this thing. Now this is quite a long song. It's like over 7 minutes, I think. But there's only one chord progression throughout, and it's 4 chords. So that is basically 2 bars of A minor down to G for a bar. Then D to C. And if you wanted to just strum this on an acoustic or something, in open position you'd be A minor. And around, okay? Now rather than teach you this verbatim, right, the entire way through, I'm going to just show you the fills. So we'll condense down all of his fills into a couple of times round the phrase. And then you'll have everything, right? You'll have everything that you need and you can throw them in wherever you want. So he doesn't play the full chord. He plays the top part of it. So that first chord is just 7, 5, 5, 5, right? So flatten your first finger and put your third finger on the 7th fret. Same for the G. You just move it down 2 frets and then add your second finger on the 4th fret there. You can also take it off every now and again. So those 2 voicings, and then when he comes up here, he almost doesn't play the whole thing. He just plays sometimes just 12, 11. And sometimes 10, 9 there, right? But it's the same shape that you're playing down here, just moved up to the 12th fret, and then the 10th fret. With that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. Okay? So, the fills. In a nutshell, this is what Mike's doing. He's either adding his little finger onto the same fret as your third finger is on, right? And you can do that in every position. But he doesn't do it all the way around, you know, so one time round he may do it on the A, and then he may do it on the G, or he may do it on the D or the C, but he only ever does it on one chord in that phrase, that particular phrase, right? So that's one thing you can do, and you can then arpeggiate, right? So you'll get... Okay, so that's the first example. You get the idea. The other thing he does a lot is a triplet hammer on and pull off. Okay, but you can do that while you're still holding the chord. 1, 2, 3. And if you put those 2 together, you have... Alright, and that's That's a phrase that he repeats quite a lot. Then you go down to the next chord. And that's another thing that he'll do, right? On a different string. So I'm there just doing it on the 8th and the 10th. On the B string, right? See, I'm just doing exactly the same thing, just depending on where the chord is. So as tab, that's the one example. There are some other ones where he goes. That's another variation he does when he moves from the D to the C. So that would be. Like that. Now, one of the longer fills he puts together actually starts on the D to the C, right? So that would go like this. I'll play it in context. All right, that's one of the longer fills. Simple enough though, right? All he's doing is when you go to the D to the C part, he plays with that rhythm. Pretty straightforward. Then you go to your A minor shape and you do this. You can abandon your third finger there, or you can keep it held and use your little finger. If you want, up to you. And there he's doing 0, 3, 3 there. Then, which is 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So down, up, and then you change chord, right? And he puts his little finger on the 10th fret for that last bit, for that slide. So the whole bit slowly from the D to the C. 3, 4. So just have fun with that bit. There is a subtle difference in the outro. I'll come to that after we've done the chorus and the solo. Chorus part, then you add the distortion, stay on the neck pickup, and you're going to play. And that goes round and round. Now, he doesn't play it identically like that every time, but those are all the fills that he uses. So the first time, you're going to play very much like the chorus to Garden, right? So you're going to play 2 open A strings, and it's the same voicing that we used for the verse, right? And then you've got that hammer on and pull off, triplet style. And then you go to a hammer on, 5th fret to the 7th. Then you move down, and here, rather than leaving my usual sort of top half of a major chord, I'm taking my middle finger off and I'm playing 5003, and you play that 4 times. And that is the rhythm you're going to play up there. Right, on to the solo. So we're going to add the wah, bridge pickup, and at some point you're going to engage the delay. I will let you know when. But first off, you're going to be in toe position. That's the first part, right? Then you're up here, etc. So the first part of the solo is like 2 repeating patterns which play. Let me just turn the wah off. And you're going to do a full step bend on the 8th fret on the B string. Hold that for 3 beats. Then you've got this triplet run, right, which plays. All right. I'm not going to go through all the notes because you've got the tab. Then another bend. And another rundown. Exactly the same apart from that last note. So you play. So you're going to stay on that 7th fret, right? And you're in heel position there when you come to this bit. Okay, and then at the end of that bar, you've got 3, 4. That's the first beat of the next bar, right? Then you go up to the 9th fret, fingers like so. Pentatonic stuff. Then you go up to the 14th fret. Very, very subtle difference in the rhythm of those 2 notes. So you've got 14, 13, 15. Again, let me take the wah off. So you're going to play 3, 4. Now the next part of the solo goes roughly like this. You're up on the 20th fret, okay? So you're doing some more pentatonic goodness. Goes like this-ish. 3, 4, 1. So something along those lines. I haven't learned it exactly, but these are the notes that I worked out so I can play it slowly for you. So you're going to come in on the 1 hand for the first bend, 20th fret on the E. Then you've got this. That's the first part of the lick. Then okay, so that all together. And then there's 3 notes at the end. So that run one more time. 3, 4. Then you go into this triplet part, which starts like this. Okay, so bend. And then release and pull off. It's very standard Mike stuff. Then 2 times round of this. But with the wah wah going back and forth, it sounds a lot quicker than it is. So it's just. So once you really ratchet it up, it sounds super quick. You just do it twice though. The next time you do something like this. So it just sort of tails off. I wouldn't worry too much. Then you go to a bend on the 20th fret. So that whole phrase would be. And then you got a little slide and. I think he plays a couple of open E notes. And then the last part, you're just down on the 7th fret. And then you've got, I've flattened my first finger there and just play those triplets like that. And the last one, I think he just plays 5/7. And then you just hit that 5th fret on the first beat of the next bar, okay? And then I think the rhythm of the rundown is... Okay, so that again. And then you're back into this part. But there is one extra fill that I want to show you because he makes a point of playing it a couple of times, I think. And it goes like this. All right, so you're going to play our standard A minor. Then you go to this position, right, where you're going to slide from the roughly the 7th fret up to the 9th. But it's not, it's, you know, you get to the 9th fret on the 3 and, okay? So 2, 3. All right, so then you're going to slide and then you put your first finger on the 8th fret. That's covering the B and the E there, right? And back around. And that is it, people. I think that's all you need. Have fun. See you again soon.